Good evening, everyone.
Good
A very
evening.
good evening.
Good evening, Jyoti.
This acting Sadhya Tam of Weekly Toastmasters Club, welcome you all to our 31st meeting. It was 7 to 8 years back when I had just started working with a corporate, and I suddenly started finding everything being so monotonous. Get up every day, have your food, go to office, come back, sleep. That routine made me really feel like searching for the purpose of life. Why do I live? What should I do with my life? And the answer and the question kept popping in my head all the time. Out of blue, I just met a person on a WhatsApp group, and that person just gave me an advice that worked for me for the lifetime. He said, no matter whether you have a purpose for the life or not, it still has to keep going on. So why are you looking for something in the first place when you do not have answers to the other questions on how are you going to live your life? And that one advice has actually saved me all through. Now also sometimes the routine gets monotonous. I feel very exhausted and just feel like getting away from everything. But that one advice has saved me from life. It was not from any blood relationships, but it just came from a stranger who actually saved me in life. And that's the reason today's stream particularly emphasizes upon talking about all those people who have made a difference in your life, who did not have a blood relationship and celebrate Raksha Bandhan with you, but still they truly amplify the meaning of protecting you from any kind of dangers that you had in mind. With that note, I hope you all have a great meeting. And I would quickly phrase the mission of our Toastmasters Club. The mission of a Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to improve their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. I would request all of you to keep a track of few simple points that can help us have our meeting smoothly going on. First of all, please make sure that you are on mute until and unless you're not speaking on the stage. Secondly, please try to keep your phone on silent mode without vibration. So whenever you are speaking on the stage and you get a call from the background, it doesn't interrupt your performance. And lastly, in case you have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop us a message on the personal chat to TechMaster or the president, or overall in the meeting itself. And please keep your video on, because if you can't see me, I wouldn't like to see you when you will be presenting. So let's have an engaging one-to-one and one-to-many conversations. It's time to call upon stage our president, our presiding officer. She is somebody who has definitely known the meaning of how to have the Raksha Bandhan, have the protection bond with the club itself, because she always is by my side whenever it comes to running the club and doing any kind of activities that you see around. Our beautiful and sassy Toastmaster Himani Singh.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Jyoti, for spreading this wonderful message and setting the perfect tone for today's theme. So, a very good evening, Toastmasters and dear guests. I, Himani Singh, acting president of the club, welcome you all to 31st meeting of Weave to Lead Toastmasters Club. We can have a big round of applause. Thank you. So before commencing the meeting, I would like to share that day before yesterday, one of my friend has put a post on Facebook with a caption stating, "Finally my moment," and a picture. In that, she was holding very prestigious, distinguished Toastmaster plug. Voila. Let me tell you, she was that friend of mine who has asked me 4 years ago, what is Toastmasters? That time she was married and blessed with 2 kids. And that time I have not even started my journey, Toastmaster journey. I just knew about it. And today she has nailed it. Her achievement literally inspired me, which I could not resist to share. When I congratulated her personally, during the discussion, she shared that Himani, I just followed 3 C's in my Toastmaster journey. So, what are those 3 C's? You need to be crazy, courageous, and creative. Well, I'll try to imbibe this mantra in my journey. And I encourage all of you to make the best use of your journey as well in order to achieve your speaking goals. So, with this note, let's have a quick introduction from our guest. So, we have to a guest, Kshitij Madan. Hi, Kshitij. Could you please unmute yourself?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. So, hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing great. So, I am Kshitij. I'm currently doing my master's from Terry University, and I think this is my third meeting with Toastmaster. Previous to I have attending in Noida, but then this is my first meeting here. So, really looking forward to have a wonderful session with each one of you. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you, guest Kshitij. So we don't have any more guests today.
Toastmaster Himani, we have our guest Nupur Maheshwari as well.
Oh, hi, guest Nupur.
Hi.
I think you've joined us for the second time.
Right.
Right.
Sorry,
Welcome.
I'm totally not well. So I hope
It's okay.
that I'm audible to everyone. How are you
No
all?
problem. I'm doing good, and I think everyone else is also doing good. And
Last
we
time,
have a very special theme today.
yeah. So this is my favorite festival around all the time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us
having
today.
me. Thank you for having me.
Hope you have a great experience with us today.
Same here. Thank you.
Thank you. I hope I have not. I think I have covered the guest. Okay, so now let me call upon the person who is always enthusiastic to take up any role. Today, she is playing the role of T-Mod. Since Festival of Love, Togetherness, Protecting Your Sibling is round the corner, she has come up with a very special theme named Uncalled Saviors. So with huge round of applause, please help me welcome Toastmaster Rashmi.
Thank you, ever smiling, ever gorgeous CM Himani. Thank you very much. So, namaskar, sat sri akal, and a very good evening to dear Toastmasters and dear guests. How are you? I hope all of you are fine. Today, I, Rashmi Sikri, is going to play the role of T-Mod, that is Toastmaster of the Day for the evening. So I welcome you from the core of my heart to this 31st meeting of Weave to Lead Toastmaster Club. A huge round of applause once again. Yes, I congratulate us all. Why? That despite all odds, that despite the hectic schedule, we make it a point to gather here on this platform every Wednesday and try to make this session a successful one, an exotic one. So hats off to all of us. Now, let me begin by telling the agenda of the meeting. The meeting basically is divided into 3 sessions. The first session is that of prepared speeches, wherein speakers will be delivering their prepared speeches for approximately 5 to 7 minutes, and they'll be displaying their oratory skills. They'll also be evaluated by the evaluators during this session. Second is table topic section. This is a fun segment where we have an impromptu session. You get to speak impromptu speeches and on the topics which are given at the spot only. and you can rack your brain. The plus point is that the guests, they can very enthusiastically participate in this section and make most of the time. Yes. And the most important is the third section, that is evaluation session or the feedback session, wherein all the speakers and the auxiliary role players, everybody will be evaluated by our general evaluator. So with this agenda, and before moving ahead, let me announce once again the theme of the session, which has already been announced, the uncalled saviors. What is it? What are we going to discuss here? That you'll see just after a few minutes. First of all, let me hand over the stage to General Evaluator TM Abhirami. General Evaluator TM Abhirami, stage is yours.
A very happy evening to all my Toastmasters and fellow guests. So today, I'm the general evaluator for the meeting. So for the guest, a small intro about my role. My role is to evaluate the meeting in general. I will call for the reports from the speech evaluators, timer, the grammarian, and the account. Next, I will comment on the quality of the evaluations given by the evaluators of the prepared speeches. The next segment of my role is to introduce all my tag team who will be the backbone of my evaluation. So the first role of the tag team is a timer. So now let me welcome Toastmaster Anchal to explain about her role. Over to Toastmaster Anchal.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. So why is time important in our life? Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. When I was quite young, maybe as old as 3 or 4 years old, as far as I could remember, we used to stay on the second floor in our building. And there was a problem of water at that time. The timings for water were fixed. It used to come for an hour between 5 to 6 a.m. One day, my mother woke up late and we had to struggle for the water as we had to borrow it from the neighbor. And moving 2 floors up and down proved to be a life learning experience. So that's the value of time. Now you all might have a thought in your mind that this is not the problem in nowadays, as we have plenty of other facilities available to get the water. But now we are wrestling with a different problem. One day, while I was moving out for my office, my neighbor came to ask for the tea. My husband and I, we are not used to drinking tea. So, but we keep it somewhere for the guest or other visitors so that it will be readily available. So I had to find it and it took me around 5 minutes. So now see, these 5 minutes, how these 5 minutes have costed me. Now moving 5 minutes from home costed me a lot. I could not take the office bus. I had to take the cab. I ended up in traffic, but finally reached office. But by the time I reached office, I was 2 minutes late. And as per the rules, if you are late for even a single minute, you are going to get only 50% of your salary for that single day. So this is the power of time. So let's all honor the time and make full and effective use of time. Let me brief the various time limits. For this, let me share the screen. Host, I'm not able to share the screen. Can someone please, Tech Master, please enable me?
Toastmaster Anchal, can you please, I'm actually not able to set it for anyone. So maybe meanwhile, you can just give your introduction and afterwards, while you are doing your speech, you will be able to share your screen. I think it's disabled because it's not getting enabled by my end. So apologies for that.
Okay, no problem.
After a while, you will be able to share it.
Okay. Let me brief orally. For the prepared speeches, the time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. We have buffer time of 30 seconds on each side. The next section is the table topic session. The time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. You have a buffer time of 30 seconds only on the upper side. Next comes the evaluation segment. For this, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. And the auxiliary role players will be given 1 to 2 minutes to introduce your roles. I'll show the green card when the speaker reaches the eligibility limit, yellow card on target limit, and red card when speaker reaches the end of allotted time. 30 seconds buffer time will follow after my red card display. I'll present my report when called upon by the general evaluator. Thank you. Over to you.
It was a wonderful explanation about a role with a story time. So now let me introduce my second tag team role player, our counter, Toastmaster Jyoti. Now I welcome Toastmaster Jyoti to explain about a role account. Over to Toastmaster Jyoti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhirami. Good evening, everyone. No matter how fluent you are in your language, no matter how many grammatical mistakes you make, no matter how good you are at presentation, still, if you're not able to speak in a way that you can't control your consciousness and nervousness on the stage, you won't be counted a good speaker. And how can somebody be a good speaker with the fluency is when they use less filler words. We all kind of get conscious on the stage, and that's why I use filler words to curb that same nervousness while speaking. If you haven't noticed, I use this word kind of to curb my anxiousness on the stage. That's the same reason we have the counter in a Toastmasters meeting, wherein I will be keeping a track of all the filler words and unnecessary words that we use on the stage. The filler words can be so, that's why, I know, you know, kind, any kind of pauses, long pauses or anything. So let's be prepared to hear more on how we are doing with our fluency of the language. I'll be presenting my report during the general evaluation. Over to Toastmaster Abhirami.
As we all know, we learn from the two things. The first thing is that we study from the books and we just get it. The second thing is that we just learn from our mistakes. As Toastmaster Jyoti said, the filler sounds are common, but we have to reduce it. So now let me just explain the third tag team role player. That is the grammarian role. Now I welcome Toastmaster Smita to explain about her role.
Hi,
Ma'am, you are muted.
muted.
You're on mute.
Good evening, Toastmasters, fellow Toastmaster and guests. As grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listen carefully to their language usage, and also keep a note of all the words used, good words, bad words used, extraordinary good words used, and improper language. I'll be taking care of it. Apart from this, I'll be also introducing you word of the day and idiom of the day. So the word for today is ruminate, which means think deeper. I'm going to share this in the chat box, I believe, unless we have the permission to share the screen. Till then, I'll be sharing in the chat box. And the idiom of the day is, sorry. Hello, am I audible? Yeah. And the idiom of the day is that's the last straw, meaning my patience is out for the day. I'll be sharing my report as and when called upon. I would request all the members to use the word of the day and idiom of the day as much as they can. Thank you so much, Toastmasters.
Well, as Toastmaster Seema said, we all have to use the word of the day and idiom of the day at least once, but maximum, it's your wish. So now let me just end my introduction of my tag team. Now I'll just write back when the TMOD calls of the report, final report in end of the meeting. Now I hand over the stage to the TMOD.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So, फूलों का तारों का सबका कहना है एक हजारों में. What does this song remind us of all? Well, can anybody unmute and say?
Raksha Bandhan.
Of course, TM Anchal. So, Raksha Bandhan is approaching. Excitement is already in air. We are already counting our days for 22nd August when Raksha Bandhan will be celebrated. We are eagerly waiting to meet our siblings, to tie Rakhi on the wrist of our brothers. And what else are we waiting for? We are definitely looking forward to get the return gift. What it will be. We all are anticipating that gift, isn't it? So, we all know that Raksha Bandhan is celebrated to celebrate the bond of love and care between siblings. Usually brother and sister, but nowadays it can be between sisters, between brothers also. But I have a question for you. Should we celebrate our bond with our siblings only on Raksha Bandhan? Or we should thank the uncalled warriors also? Yes. Can any one of you tell me whom do you think are these uncalled warriors? Uncalled warriors. Who can they be? And why should we thank them?
Indian Army.
You can just raise your hand so that no confusion exists. Yes, TM Sagar. You're on mute, I think.
Soldiers of our country.
They can be soldiers. Okay. TM Anchal, very quickly.
Yeah, it can be someone who has been standing with us, maybe our sister, our colleagues, or maybe our mentor.
Thank you very much, TM Anchal. You have hit the nail on the head. Very true. Yes, the uncalled saviors can be any stranger. It is not necessarily to be brother or sister we have with our blood relations. The person can be your friend. The person can be your mentor. The person can be your teacher. The person can be your mother, or somebody who has helped you in troubled times, or whom you can rely upon. Well, when I searched Google, and when I Googled and tried to find out why Raksha Bandhan is celebrated, so I found umpteen number of mythological stories. But there was one more interesting thing that I concluded. That I'll tell you later on, because that conclusion will really give the answer to my question that I have put in the beginning. So today, I am going to start this session by telling you one of the lovely stories that I have been hearing related to Raksha Bandhan since my childhood. Have you heard of Rani Karnavati? Yes, Rani Karnavati was the widowed queen of King of Chittor. Long back, when wars were taking place between Rajputs and Muslim invaders, so Rani Karnavati felt at one time that she would not be able to protect her kingdom. Ultimately, what did she do? She sent a Rakhi, a sacred thread of Rakhi, to the Muslim king. Who was he? Humayun. And he was so touched by this gesture that he promised to help her in every situation. And he did not leave any stone unturned to help his so-called sister. Thus, what do we find? No blood relation existed between them. Yet he became her savior. So he was the uncalled warrior. And since then it is believed that people have started celebrating Rakhi. Women had started sending this sacred thread to their saviors. So salute to them And I hope this story really would be enlightening for you. And now is the time to invite ever smiling, gorgeous Himani, who is going to evaluate our speaker one, that is TM Srishti Raj, who is an art. TM Srishti Raj. So I'll introduce her later on. First of all, let me welcome TM Himani to announce the title as well as the objective of TM Srishti Raj. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rashmi. So today I'll be evaluating speech of Srishti. She is delivering her level 1, project 2 and speech 2. And objective of her speech is to demonstrate that she has applied the feedback received from her first speech. All the very best, Toastmaster Srishti. Over to you.
Thank you, TM Himani. Now, please help me welcome TM Srishti Raj. TM Srishti Raj, who is an artist and loves to paint and sketch. The title of her speech is Restarting My Mom's Career. TM Srishti, Restarting My Mom's Career. Restarting My Mom's Career, TM Srishti.
Am I audible and visible both properly? All right. On one fine day, I told my mother, "Mommy, why don't you start your own yoga classes?" And my mom, "Are you mad? No one is going to come and pay me for this, please. Okay, let's just do free of cost." But how will I convey things? I am not that confident enough. No. How do you make videos then? Tell me. Making video is a different thing and teaching someone life is totally different. I cannot do it, please. Mommy, you're not trying and you're telling me that you cannot do it. That's not fair now. Let's try at least. No. This is not my cup of tea, please. Mommy, please, let's try. All right, I'll try. If you are insisting, I'll try, but I don't know what will be the results. Okay, I'll try. Perfect. Since the day we are born, a mother's world is revolving around her child. Right from teaching us 1, 2, 3, 4, ABCD, teaching us how to eat, walk, sleep, talk, sit, behave, and what not. She invests her entire life in us. But don't you think that when we children grow up, when we are settling outside the city, when we are starting our own career, our mother is alone at home. And I feel that's the right time to restart her career once again, which she left because of us. Now, my mother got married at the age of 26, a botany postgraduate and a teacher in Navodaya Vidyalaya for about 6 to 7 months until she got married. After marriage, what are botany books? She almost forgot it and kept taking care of her husband, family, 2 crazy children, me and my younger brother, and her plants. Oh my God, her babies. She loves plants. Later, in the year 2015 or 16, she tried to restart her career once again and took admission in IGNOU in post-graduation, but things apparently didn't work out well. Again, in the year 2019, when I took admission in engineering college, my mom took admission in B.Ed college to kill the fear of agitation, to kill the fear of stage, which she has acquired in all those 22 years of life, and join a school as a teacher. But thanks to COVID-19 for not making this happen. Well, that wasn't the end here. Her interest in yoga developed 3 to 4 years back when she had severe back pain and she joined Patanjali. Trust me when I say that from that day to till date, my mom practices yoga, pranayam, asanas on daily basis, which eventually led us, that is me and my younger brother, to open her YouTube channel called Yogshri, where she teaches how, when, which yoga, pranayam, asanas to do. Well, this wasn't easy. The challenges which we faced were mainly the two. The first was the confidence level, and it's natural. The woman who has spent her 22 years of life, given her 22 years of life to her family, children, husband, it's natural to not to be bored in front of the camera. And the second was the editing. Though my brother was familiar with some of the terms of editing, but not completely. Later in the year, later she started her free of cost yoga classes, which eventually got shut down within a couple of months because the COVID-19 cases were increasing day by day and people were not willing to come. The challenges which we faced here were also the two, mainly the two. The first one was the location. Trust me when I say this, I am a yoga practitioner and it's been a year. I feel that when you practice yoga, you should be around the nature. And the second was mentality of the people. Yes, yoga has been derived from India, but trust me, many people of this country are still not aware of this wonderful thing. And the classes got shut down. But let me tell you one thing, I feel immensely proud to say that nothing stopped her to become a personal yoga coach for many people out here. And she is making money out of it. And there is more way to go ahead in life. Well, in all of this, how I and my brother helped her. The first and the very most important, by being her support system whenever she loses her confidence. The same which she did when we were back in school, when we got bad grades in our examination. She was the first person to support us. And I know that she will always be the first person to support us. The same you have to do with her now. Support her, boost her energy, boost her confidence. Say that you can rock because you're a rock star, mommy. The second, talk about her works, how it is going. Give her ideas, creative ideas, because we are the generation of creativity and internet, an overprivileged generation. The third, be her photographer for her Instagram photos and be her videographer for her YouTube channel. And I feel so proud to say that my mommy does her editing by herself, basic editing by herself at this point of time. To all the fortunate lads over here who are living with their parents, I just want to say one thing to you, just one thing. Our father's goodness is greater than the mountain, and a mother's goodness is deeper than the sea. You know how much you need your parents, right? But you don't know that how much they need you. So support them, love them in whatever way you can, because they are starting something very new and all that from scratch. That's all. Thank you.
Fantabulous speech, TM Srishti. Now I request all of you to give the feedback to Srishti's speech in the chat box for 30 seconds. So while you are Yes, I hope all of us have given, or some of us have given, some of us might be writing the feedback. So, now let me tell you the second story. It is about Lord Krishna and Queen Draupadi. Who doesn't know both of them? Well, actually, Lord Krishna had a cousin, Shishupal, and he was born with a deformity. Also, he was suffering from a curse. The curse was that the person who would cure him from the deformity would ultimately kill him in future. And who was that person who cured him with his magical touch? None other than Lord Krishna. So, Lord Krishna cured him with his magical touch, but he promised that he would not kill Shishupal until and unless he crossed 100 sins. On the day of coronation of King Yudhishthir, all the kings were invited there, and Shishupal was also invited there along with Lord Krishna. But that day he committed the 100th sin. And ultimately, Lord Krishna killed Shishupal with his Sudarshan Chakra. But while he released the Sudarshan Chakra, his finger got cut and it started bleeding. Queen Draupadi, who was sitting in the courtroom, she immediately tore her precious sari and she bandaged Lord Krishna's finger. Again, Lord Krishna was mesmerized. He was touched by this gesture of Queen Draupadi. And he promised to be his savior forever. Their relationship became aksham, that is unending. Who doesn't know that Lord Krishna had saved Draupadi from being disrobed by the Kauravas, and he had relegated his duty as a brother or as the savior, the uncalled savior. So I wish you all that your relationship with your saviors may also become aksham, unending, forever. With this pleasant thought, now I am going to welcome the second evaluator, T.M. Sagar. T.M. Sagar is a Delhi-based anchor looking to hone his public speaking skills. Over to you, T.M. Sagar.
A very good evening to everyone. Today, I am evaluating Toastmaster Priyanka, and she's going to deliver speech from level 1, project 2, and speech 2. And the objective of her speech is to inculcate the feedback she received in her last speech. And the feedback was to have a good structure of the speech and usage of the voice modulation whenever required, and take the proper stage time. And with this, I would like to hand over the stage to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, T.M. Sagar. Thank you very much for reading out the objective of T.M. Priyanka. So put your hands together to welcome T.M. Priyanka, our second speaker. T.M. Priyanka is a fun-loving and daring person. The title of her speech is Memories. T.M. Priyanka, Memories, Memories, T.M. Priyanka. Over to you.
Am I clearly visible and audible? Okay, thank you. Memory is a way of holding on to the things which we love and the things we never want to lose. Like this loving quote We all have a numerous moments in our life which eventually become memory. I love traveling and capturing some happy moments in a frame as a keepsake. Traveling is my passion and keeps me away from some boredom of routine. Whenever I plan my travel, I plan suitable outfits. Trip to Kerala was one such trip from my most beautiful memories. I am thankful to my family because without them, it could never be as enjoyable it was. It was a mix of friends and family covering all age groups. We went Kerala, South India. We have covered South coastline and the serene beauty of South, starting from Tirupati ji. We have learned a lot in this trip. My family, we have to reach at Tirupati station from Chennai by bus. But as South Indians are very punctual and unlike North Indians, we missed. We are in group of 10 people and including some who laid back. We delayed by 10 minutes. All the passengers were angry on us. Just 10 minutes late. And anyways, we have started our journey and learned that if we want to enjoy this South India trip, we must be punctual, at least for next few days. We reached at Tirupati ji. The enshrined holy place was blinking. I was happy as I got the chance to dress up in South Indian attire. Most of the ladies were in saris and gents were in dhoti kurta. There are a number of pilgrimages there and the muttering sounds of mantras everywhere. After wait of 5 hours in long queue, we reached finally a temple. Our eyes widened as it's almost gold used to make statues and the ornaments of the god. As I am a North Indian, I was observing what's the difference in sculptures, puja style and offerings in North Indian temples and South Indian. The new concept of hundi I found there. Hundi is a big pot made up of a gold in which anyone can keep offering to God. It can be gold or hard money. We visited the temple and received offering and came back to our hotel. On very next day, we have started our day with new excitement. Our South Indian friend came to accompany us. Our friend's mom prepared very delicious South Indian food for us, including dosa, sambar, idli, vada, everything she has prepared. She had woken up at 2 a.m., not in morning, it's night, and prepared food for all of us, just because so that we could start our day at 5:30 a.m. in the morning. We visited Mahabalipuram, then Crocodile Bank, and some other places. To go from and forth back from the stairs, which was equivalent to touching the sky, making noises and enjoyable shouting and hooting. I enjoyed at most. On the very next day, we have taken the train to Rameshwaram. I'm fortunate enough that I have visited the APJ Abdul Kalam's home and museum, and to get the understanding of their thoughts in their extremely simple living. A person who says a lot in few words. We have visited Rameshwaram temple as well and ate at Sagar Ratna. By the way, Sagar Ratna is better at other places. After Rameshwaram, we reached to Madurai. The famous Meenakshi temple was huge and had every form of goddess Durga. On the front, there is a huge veranda and a pond with lighting effect. We have spent at least 2 hours there and done our puja. The dome of the temple was so gracious. We tried podi idli and special pan of Madurai there. Then we take the flight to Kanyakumari, and Kanyakumari is the place famous for its beautiful sunrise and sunset. We are lucky enough that we got the chance to see the sunrise at the top roof of the hotel. We have started, we played the music and enjoyed the dancing. Other customers of the hotel started to enjoy with us. In the daytime, we have traveled the Kudal, the joining point of Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea, and Indian Ocean. Merging shades of different water in a single stream. We can easily see there. The place was very beautiful. The serene nature of the beauty we can felt there. And at end, our journey came to an end. We want to stay there, but it was not possible for us. We take our flight and keep the cherished memories of beautiful South India in our mind with their food, culture, and obviously the most beautiful locations there. In the end, I must say, to live the life fully, live every bit of it, because we cannot, time will pass, but sweet memories gets imprinted, and such sweet memories never fade. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Great going, TM Priyanka. Wonderful. I request all of you, please give a big round of applause to all the speakers and also write your feedback in chat box. And may I request the tech master to please float the ballot for the best speaker.
Toastmaster Rashmi, I am not sure why the polls are not getting launched. So I think I'll need to re-log in from the district account again.
Right, we can do it at the end.
Yes.
Right. So quickly, please express your feedback, and then we are going to move ahead. So, starting again. तुम आए तो आया मुझे याद, गली में आचा निकला, जाने कितने दिनों के बाद, गली में आचा निकला. This song, a lovely song. Whenever I hear this song, it reminds me of full moon. Dear friends, do you know Raksha Bandhan always falls on full moon day? And do you know that it was full moon night when river Yamuna tied Rakhi to Lord Yama, the Lord of Death? He also in turn made her immortal. He also promised to visit her every year on full moon night every year. Since then, also it is believed that people have started celebrating this bond of love and care called Raksha Bandhan. So again, they were not having a blood relation with each other. So I believe that this information is also really amazing. Well, an amazing session awaits for you. Without further ado, I hand over the virtual stage to table topic master TM Veena. TM Veena, stage is all yours. So before that, ballots have been raised. Please vote for best speaker.
Hello.
Let the tech master make all of us all aware whether the votes have been casted or not.
Yes, Toastmaster Rashmi. In case anybody was not able to see the poll, please feel free to drop me a personal message.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And over to you, TM Veena.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, TMOD, Rashmi, for inviting me. I am Veena Bansal. Today I am going to play the role of table topic master. In the capacity of a table topic master, I'll be giving you a topic randomly, and you are supposed to speak on it for at least 1 minute, and minimum is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So you are supposed to collect the ideas, think over the topic, collect the ideas, and then speak on. Today, I have collected the topics around on this theme only, that is Raksha Bandhan, or a bond of love or relation. So now, are you ready to speak on it? First of all, hello, thank you. First of all, I would like to invite Toastmaster Sagar. Toastmaster Sagar.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I would like to call you. I would like to ask you, what is Rakhi in your point of view?
Can you repeat the question, ma'am?
What is Rakhi in your point of view? Rakhi means Raksha Bandhan.
Okay. What is Rakhi in my point of view? Rakhi in my point of view is a love of a brother and sister. In my point of view, a day in the entire year, where we celebrate the togetherness of the brother and sister, where we have fun, we listen to music, and we talk with each other, and we share so many memories together of the entire 1 year. And if I talk about in the situation of my family, I usually meet with my sister like once in a year only. And the moment we meet, we have so much information to share. We have so much things to share with each other. It can be funny, it can be nostalgic, it can be emotional, and the list goes on. According to me, Rakhi is the amalgamation of the fun, amalgamation of the sweet, and drinks together, fun together, dance together, sing together. And with this particular topic, I have become so excited to meet with all of my siblings, and I hope that every one of you will have a great Rakhi time. Over to you. Over to the table topic master.
Thank you. Please give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Sagar Dugal. He spoke very well on the topic. Thank you, Sagar. Now I would like to invite some guests May I invite Arjun Sharma?
Hello, yes.
Hello. Arjun
Yeah.
Sharma.
Yes.
The topic for you is who deserves a Rakhi in your point of view? Who deserves a Rakhi in your point of view?
Sorry, I didn't get your question. Can you please repeat?
Whom would you like to have Raksha Bandhan relation with, except your sister or sibling?
Okay, actually, I don't get that experience to have celebrate Raksha Bandhan with any other except my sisters. And but if I do get an kind of opportunity during this festival, then yes, probably we can celebrate Raksha Bandhan along with the small kids as well, the newborn kids, and yeah, and most probably like with somebody if we want to be in a relationship with some other person, like if you want to be like make any new sister, then in that case we can can celebrate Raksha Bandhan with them as well, actually.
You
Yeah.
have got the time still. You should enhance your matter. You have the time, please. You
Okay.
can think anything on this.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, I can. We can celebrate Raksha Bandhan with so many people because it's a festival of happiness, and it's having positive vibes everywhere whenever we go outside and celebrate Raksha Bandhan. So I would like to celebrate even Raksha Bandhan with my friends, the earlier college mates. I can celebrate with them as well because they were also friends, and we can meet. And there's a sense of responsibility which we share among ourselves. So I would like to celebrate with each one of them who are my friends and family members. And yeah, and most probably like we share with our sisters. So yeah, thank you, and over to you.
Thank you. Good. You spoke well, Arjun, on the topic. Thank you very much. Please
Okay,
give
thank
every
you.
round of applause to guest Arjun. Now I would like to proceed with some members.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Toastmaster Veena. Actually, I would suggest that we invite the guests first because all the members have got a role today. So we have our guest Nupur Maheshwari, and we have another guest, Kshitij Madana as well. So once we are covered the guests, maybe we can move to any members of the team.
Okay. The next guest can be Nupur Maheshwari. Nupur is there?
Yes.
Nupur. Hi, Nupur.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
The topic for you is, hello.
Hello.
The topic for you is, can you remember the person who stays with you through thick and thin?
Yes. Thank you for this wonderful topic, Veena ma'am. So, I was born in
Who stays with
1990.
you through thick and thin?
Yeah, I get that. Okay. So, I was born, when I was born, I was all alone. Mama used to say that you were always you were always searching for someone. And after 2 years, my younger brother was born. And so I don't remember anything actually, but I have no other memories except when I think about my childhood, it's always my younger brother, and we just have 2 years of age difference, so it doesn't matter much. And we both were there with each other through our thick and thin, fighting for everything, running from tuitions just to get home early so that the person who can come home early can take the TV remote, and we can see whatever we want to. So and from the day from sharing our meals, fighting with each other, we don't know when we came so close, so attached to each other that we never we are like not separable. We are not at all separate. It's always like we are stuck together with each other, even if we are even if we don't share with everything with each other. We get to know that yes, something is going wrong with other person, and somehow eventually we end up helping each other. So yes, it's my brother, and that's the reason why my favorite festival is Raksha Bandhan only. Thank you.
Thank you. Very good. You spoke really very well. Very good. Okay. Now I would like to proceed with the next guest, Kshitij Mahan. Kshitij,
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
hello Kshitij.
Hello, auntie. Hello, ma'am. Sorry.
I would like to speak. I would like you to speak on the topic, who guided you to choose your career? With that person, we have very strong relations. Who guided you to choose your career?
Yeah, I think thank you so much first of all for asking me this question. I think this is one of the most generous question which I can really answer. So the person who I really respected the most in my life would be my mother only. So I think since the day I was born to turning 23 now, I think the role of my mother would be very important in my life. So I remember as a child when I was like during my like age of 13 to 15, I was very anxious about my careers. I was very anxious about career. Like I used to ask my mother, mom, what should I really do in the future? So she told me one thing, that it's totally depend on you how you have to really choose. But I think it's about the happiness which you get. So you can so choose your life in such a way you can have that happiness. So she told me about what is. So she asked me, "Do you know, Kshitij, what is happiness?" I told you, "Yeah, mom. I think happiness is about having everything in life." But she told me two very important things in life. She told me about two types of happiness. So one happiness was absolute happiness, and the second happiness was relative happiness. So I asked her, "What is this absolute and relative happiness?" So since I was only 13 that time, so she told me that absolute happiness refers to absolute happiness that which you get from inside. It's about unconditional love which you get from everything around. And what relative happiness is, that materialistic things. She told me that if you desire for a car and the next day you bought a car, it's about relative happiness. But what matters the most in the life is absolute happiness. So she told me that no matter what career you will choose, so please keep these two things in your mind. And I think the role of mother can't be really described in words. That she always stay with you whether she's there physically or not. I think i think in my case my mother's role was like so much, and it really helped me in choosing my path. So it would be my mother only. Thank you so much for asking me this question.
Very good. Please give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Kshitij, guest Kshitij. It didn't look that you are speaking for the first time on the stage. You were so confident and you were using your hand gestures also. I'm really proud of you. You did very well. Please give a big round of applause to Kshitij. Now, is there any other guest whom I have left out? Timer, can you please tell me?
I think we have covered everyone, and we just have one last slot left for the day. So let's open it for all the members. Whosoever raises their hand first or posts a message in the chat first. Okay, we saw our timer Toastmaster Anchal
Can you
having this.
suggest me someone? If I have any time, can I invite someone else also?
Yes,
From
sure.
the
One
table?
more person.
Okay. So I would like to invite Abhirami, GE. Who is GE? Can I call?
Yeah, yes.
Abhirami, hi.
It's like anybody is willing to give their speech. I guess
Yes.
Toastmaster Anchal is raising her
It's
hand.
okay. It's okay. Abhirami, it's okay. You can take.
Okay, if Archit wants to come, I don't mind. Anybody can come.
Yeah, actually, she just raised her hand. Solely, I'm just thinking like, let's just go ahead. Yeah, Anchal, it's like you can just go ahead. No worries.
Okay. Abhigami, the topic for you is one, you are supposed to speak on the person who did everything for you but never showed. Who did everything for you but never showed. Speak on that person. How do you feel about him or her?
Yeah, ma'am, it's for Anchal or me. Sorry, I didn't get you.
Let's go for Toastmaster Anchal.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jyoti. If I would like to denote such person, that is my father. He is not a type of person who is who likes to show his love, his care. But what I usually say about to him is, Papa, this is not the time that your children or any other person can get to know that you already love him. It's a time to say to your kids, Beta, I love you. That only that he will be able, or he or she will be able to get to know that uh, the kids, his parents love him. So my father is, if I wish something from him, he would get it, but he would never show me. If I would call him, he would reply, but maybe in a week he's not able to, he doesn't care to call me up. Whenever I call, he returns back, but not a type of person to call me each time he if my mother is calling me, he will take the call and speak for a while. But the kind of love he has inside, he doesn't show it up. So the first person that clicks in my mind when I think the person who loves me a lot but never shows me is my father. Mothers, obviously, we are quite attached. We as a girl are quite attached with the mother. We any fight between a husband and any brother and sister, any fight between husband and wife, the only person that clicks in our mind is our mother. We are quite used to talking with her, sharing our thoughts. But father is, we generally don't, we as a girls, we don't mix up too well. But the love, the level of love we have for our fathers is something which can't be expressed in words. I believe the all girls here would be quite familiar with, could easily correlate with that. So I think that's the answer to your question. The level of love I have for my father and level of love he loves me back is something far beyond. And but one expectation which I raised from my father is, Papa, try to call me at least in a week so that I'll get to know that you love me a lot. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for such a nice topic.
Very good. Anchal, you spoke very well and you spoke from your heart. Very good. You spoke really very well. Please give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Anchal. Is there any time, can I take the person whom I had called previously?
I'm sorry.
Abhigami?
Toastmaster Abhirami is anyway going to lead the next 30 minutes. So I think we can just skip it for now. But if
Okay.
Toastmaster Abhirami is really interested, I wouldn't mind.
Please let me know about the time also. If the
Yes,
time
so-
is there, then I can.
No, we have already overshot time by 10 15
Okay.
minutes.
Then I would like to take leave. Thank you very much, all the speakers, for taking the topics and speaking so well on the topics. And I didn't feel that was my last talk. So I am excited. I really enjoyed this session as a table topic master and taking you as the speakers. Thank you very much. Over to GE. Please, yes. Thank you very much for this.
Usually we have our Toastmaster of the day to wrap up the session. So on behalf of Toastmaster Meena, I would like to call upon stage our team or Toastmaster Rashmi.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Veena, for conducting such an amazing, wonderful table topic session.
Thank you very much.
You
Thank
made people speak from the core of their heart. You made them emotional also at times, but that is it. Yes, dear friends, I hope all of you have casted your vote. And now, back to the last short incident that I want to share with you. It was 1905 when partition of Bengal divided our nation. The great poet and Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore, he started a Rakhi Mahotsav. Why? Because he wanted to strengthen the bond of love and togetherness between Hindu and Muslims of Bengal. So, dear friends, what do these fascinating and wonderful stories teach us? Can anyone share, one speaker, share his or her thoughts? What did you get from all these stories? Were they amazing? Were they informative? And what did you get? Anyone? Just, yes, TM Veena. Go ahead.
You gave a very good information on Rakhi. I didn't know much about these stories, about the Krishna story, about other stories also. You gave a lot of information and I really liked it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, TM Veena. So ultimately, what do we gather from these stories? That bond of love and faith can exist between people irrespective of caste, irrespective of gender, irrespective of religion, and even irrespective of blood relation. So keep on celebrating Raksha Bandhan to commemorate your siblings as well as your uncalled saviors. Don't forget to remember them this time, right? Enjoy sweets, dishes, and have fun. Enjoy your day. But before I hand over the stage to General Evaluator TM Abrami, let me ask one question only. Yes. Can you name the Hindu queen who tied Rakhi to the Muslim king?
Jodha.
Anyone?
I can mention the place she belongs to.
No, name. Because Rakhi is known to have begun with that queen in our mythological stories.
Is it Jodha?
Padmavati.
No. It was Karnavati. Rani, Queen Karnavati. Thank you very much for being so participative and had the patience to listen to me as well as others. Thank you very much. And now I hand over the stage to TM Abrami. TM Abrami, stage is all yours.
You must tell yourself, no matter how hard it is or how hard it gets, I am going to make it. So that's how, by this session, you just have to make it your life brighter with help of all the recommendations. Let's commence with the evaluations of the speeches, the prepared speeches. Help me welcome our speech evaluator, first speech evaluator, Toastmaster Himani, to evaluate the speech given by our speech, the Toastmaster one. Over to our speech evaluator, Toastmaster Himani.
Hello everyone once again. So I'll be evaluating Toastmaster Srishti's speech. First of all, I would like to share the feedback which she has received in her previous speech. What were difficulties they faced to restart her mom's career? And second feedback was, how did I motivated her, helped her to start? So I would give my feedback in my CRC approach, commendation, recommendation, and overall summary rather. So I'll start with the commendation part. Once Priyanka Chopra has said that confidence is the best accessory you can wear well. And confidence is drenching in Srishti's speech, full of confidence. Second commendation, beautiful hand gestures every time and fantabulous fluency. When she said 1, 2, 3, ka, kha, ga, oh my God. And second was, from that day to till day, the gestures were flowing like a river. Yoga, pranayam, asan. So she was very confident. Third, I would like to talk about the start. She started enacting the conversation between her mom and her, so, which was really good. So kudos to you. Second, we come to the feedback. One of the feedback, what were difficulties she faced? They faced to restart her career. So she has portrayed that she joined B.Ed college. Her mom has joined B.Ed college as a teacher, but due to COVID, they could not continue. And then she has depicted that initially online yoga classes got shut down because of issues related to editing and many other issues. So yes, she has met this objective. She has portrayed the difficulties. Coming to second feedback, how did I motivated her, helped her to start? Well, she has started the speech giving her motivation, so which is very good. She was hesitant to restart anything, and then she was the all-time supporter for her. And then she gave the ideas as well at the end, and she was a support system. She boosted her energy. So yes, she has motivated her very well. Now coming to the last commendation, she ended with the importance of mom and why her career is important, which is really good. Now coming to the recommendation part. So in between, I noticed that Toastmaster Srishti, when she talked about that initial yoga classes got shut down, she was smiling that time. So that time, the facial expression should have been different. The tone should have been different. It got shut down, then maybe a pause. So you can use a little bit of vocal variety here. Coming to the second and last recommendation. So when you talked about that, how did I motivated her, I boosted her energy, you are a rock star. So you shared that you gave the ideas, but I would like to, we would like to know more about ideas. What ideas you gave actually to motivate her? So that was something missing. Overall, amazing confidence, beautiful hand gestures, and you you tried to took a very good topic. You empowered your mom, which is really, really nice. And little bit of example, how did you motivate her? So that is my evaluation.
It was very much well explained by our first speech evaluator. Now help me welcome our second speech evaluator, Toastmaster Sagar, to evaluate the speech given by our second speaker, Toastmaster Priyanka. Over to Toastmaster Sagar.
If you want to witness, the beauty of the southern part of our country, and the places like Rameshwaram, Madurai, Sagaratnam, Meenakshi Temple, and the Kudal, I request all of you to revisit. I request all of you to revisit the. I request all of you, to see the recording, like of speech of the Toastmaster Priyanka. I must say the entire description, it was so vivid. It was so clear. It was so enthralling. It was so it was so captivating that as if I was traveling with the speaker. And especially when you have mentioned the amalgamation of all the oceans in the Caudal place. Everything was so clear, and I was able to travel with you with each and every minute of your speech. And I must say that it really needs practice, hard work, and rehearsal to deliver such a very informative speech. I truly believe that you are a very wonderful speaker, and I have some recommendations for you. To begin with, I would like to mention that if you are delivering a speech, try to use headphones or the headset. If you use so, I mean, the audience would able to listen to you properly. And another recommendation is, I have noticed that in the entire speech, your eyes was moving to the left, to the right, to the up and the bottom. It was seeming like as if you are reading a script from a piece of paper or from something. I'm throwing a challenge to you. I'm throwing a challenge to you. I'm throwing a challenge to you that in your next speech, try to look at the camera and try to look at the audience. All in all, it was a wonderful speech, and I would love to see you again and again on the virtual stage. Over to the journal evaluator.
It was such a motivational evaluation from the Toastmaster Sagar. He just kept the challenge. Let's just challenge and do it. So here comes. I just ask our tech master to launch the poll for the best evaluator. Over to our tech master.
The poll should be on your screen.
So now we are done with the evaluation round, and we shall move on to the reports of our tag team. Next, we'll hear from the grammarian, who has been listening for good uses of the languages as well as points for improvement. So now let me just welcome our grammarian to submit their report.
Thank you, General Evaluator, for giving me this opportunity. I think everyone spoke very well. The language was used appropriately. I could find some of the places where it needs to be improved. I'm just sharing my report. Just allow me a second, please. So, Toastmaster of the day, pronunciation of the word memories could have been relooked at it. Srishti, at one point, she left this place blank. Later in the year was left blank. She wanted to add something. Probably she forgot it. Priyanka could have used a word pronunciation of the word memory, temple. And at one place she used, it was delayed by 10 minutes. It should have been delayed by 10 minutes. Similarly, there were at one more place she mentioned delay. It should have been delayed. I think most of the time the speakers were very well taken care of in use about grammatical usage, also usage of the appropriate words. Everything was used appropriately. Thank you so much, General Evaluator.
It was a short and crisp note from our grammarian. So next, the R counter tracks the use of verbal pauses, those R's and them, that come out of our mouth while we think of the next thing to say. These verbal pauses detract from our message and we stop counting at 5. So let me just welcome our R counter to submit their report. Over to TM Jyoti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhirami. Good evening again. As the counter, I've observed you all, especially when you were speaking on the stage, and I have my crisp report to present in front of you. First of all, I must commend the fact that we had few Toastmasters who were very fluent, and it was very difficult to observe the kind of pauses they were making. We had our T-Mod Toastmaster Rashmi, who was pretty much fluent. We had our GE Toastmaster Abhirami as well, who is very much fluent. Now, what is the common filler word that I've observed for all of us today? Many of us have been trying to fill our gaps with the word So I am trying to give so you can understand the kind of pauses that I'm referring to. We had Toastmaster Priyanka, Toastmaster Veena, and then see, even myself is using this as well. Then we had Toastmaster Himani. So she was not very consistent with but she was reluctantly speaking. So her sounds were less, but still there was a frequency of using pauses. And then in the middle, Toastmaster Himani used the word, oh my God. I'm sorry if it was a part of the speech, but I felt that it was just spoken in the spur of the moment, which is again counted as a filler word. For our guest Kshitij, I felt that the word that was used few times as a filler word, and then he was kind of repeating the sentences to curb his consciousness and to be more presentable on the stage. Toastmaster Sagar used the word few times as a way to curb his nervousness. Lastly, I would simply commend our General Evaluator Toastmaster Abhirami for one small fact, that she is speaking very fluently, but with short pauses. So this makes her feel very poised on the stage, yet she is conscious mentally that I'm speaking something and I need to be very careful with my filler words. So in that terms, I think for me, Toastmaster Abhirami has done a great job in terms of filling her filler words. This is all from me. Thank you so much. Over to General Evaluator.
It was a very much detailed report by our Toastmaster Jyoti. Now, it is important to get your message across in the allowed time and for the meeting to run according to the schedule. Our timer will now report on which are the members have been given the speech at what. Now I welcome the timer to give their report.
Yeah. Is the screen visible? Anyone please confirm?
Yes, it's loading.
So the
Right now it is blank. Screen is blank. Actually, you are on mute. You are on mute.
TM Anshul, you're on mute.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's okay.
Yeah. So the first speaker was Shrishti. She took 7 minutes and 52 seconds. Priyanka took 7 minutes 32 seconds. A small request to both the speakers, please make a track of time before speaking on the stage. Maybe it will reduce your time as well as other speakers' time also. So next, we come on to the table topic session. That was the first speaker was Sagar Dugal. He took 1 minute 17 seconds. The other one was Arjun. He took 1 minute 39 seconds. And Nupur took 1 minute 54 seconds. Kshitiz took 2 minutes and 5 seconds. And sorry, I'm really sorry, I couldn't track my own time. Next, coming on to the evaluators, Himani took 2 minutes 47 seconds. Sagar took 2 minutes 32 seconds. So that's a small report from my side. And apart from this, all the auxiliary role players were within the allotted time. One took 1 minute 4 seconds and 2 minutes 10 seconds in other case. Both are within the time allotted. Thank you. Over to you, Chandrika.
Now, Toastmaster Anchal, just how important our time is. So without any further ado, I ask the tech master to launch poll for the best role player.
Let's vote quickly.
Always remember in life is a learning journey. Keep filling your mind with all that is worth. So now, two comments on the meeting as a whole. So let me just start with the SARO, Sergeant at Arms. Everything was arranged. That is a really great thing is because you're just arranging all the role players. And as soon as you started on time, third is that you explained the mission of the statement. Kudos to you. Just introduce the presiding officer. The second part of the meeting, the presiding officer, she just did a great job. She just how the Toastmasters works on, and also she introduced and welcomed the guest to have the comfort zone about the meeting. And also she just explained that have a short intro of the TMOD. This shows the guest and the audience who's our TMOD. The third thing about my meeting is that agenda. Wow. We all know by this Sunday we're having this. This shows how a TMOD just bringing back our memories and importance of the Raksha Bandhan. Next to the TMOD, about the structure of the meeting. The starting of the meeting, she just explained how the Toastmasters meeting goes on. Starting from the just three parts, from the speakers, then the table topic, then the evaluations. Then also she introduced the role players. But the next role, table topic master. A special mention to her. She just motivated each of the guests and speakers that you just did a great job. This just motivated all the members to just get up and give the table topic sessions. The quality of topics chosen, it just had link with the team of the meeting. So like that is a link of the TMO table topic master. And also on the second thing, like what I want to mention is that first she called the Toastmaster is because all the guests are not aware what it is, the table topic master. So first she called the Toastmaster, then she called the guest. This shows how the table topic sessions have been in the right order. Next to the speakers, for the speakers, both the speakers did that good job. Really great, kudos to you. Then moving on to the speech evaluators. Both the speech evaluators did that job very great. From the like not with a suggestion or recommendation with a negative, but start positive note. This just motivated the speakers. Wow, I speech very well. So in the second part, you just explain the recommendations. Next to our tag team, timer. You just explained your role very well. It's a great good thing. And the report part, only one recommendation to the timer is that you can just submit your report in an Excel or in some kind of a thing. This shows how the meeting is formed. And the second, the tag team are counter. You also explained the role very much. Wow, again, a great kudos to you. But again, the same recommendation. Like other than saying this person have this R sounds or he or she have frequently used the words. So you can just show the Excel to the members or the audience, so they can just have a look. Oh my God, I just used. So this shows how the meeting can be a formal one. The third tag role, grammarian. Once again, you just explained very much pretty well, and also you just introduced your word of the day and idiom of the day. But a small recommendation to you. You just having that, you just share the screen in between. But again, it was pretty much a distraction from the meet. It's like when a speaker is speaking, again, like when a screen just pops out. Okay, here is the idiom of the day or this word of the day. And another recommendation, you can just share the word of the day and the idiom of the day in the chat box. So it's like you can send it frequently so that I can just see that, oh, these are the things they are being used. And the report was submitted in a beautiful manner. And the second thing, you can just add like who are the members that have used the good uses of the words. So apart from this, the meeting I just had the good program. Once again, thank you, and handing over the stage to the team.
I think
Team session is
we
over.
have to hand over to TM Himani.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, no problem. Thank you everyone for your wonderful participation and making today's session fantabulous and full of learning. So with this note, let me have a quick piece of feedback from our guest. So can we have guest Kshitij? Can you please unmute yourself and tell us how did you find our meeting? How was your experience? Hi Kshitij.
Yeah. I hope I'm audible.
Yeah. Can you please switch on your video?
Okay. Give me a second.
No problem. So in the meantime, okay.
While we have people on the video, can we have a clip picture as well, Himani? Because we did not have a clip
Yes,
picture.
yes. Can you all please switch on your video, please?
Please pardon my bad system. Today I'm going to take a picture from my camera.
Toastmaster.
So still you all have to be the same.
Veena ma'am.
So on the
Guest
count of three.
Arjun.
Yes. Toastmaster Veena.
Toastmaster Veena, guest Arjun, could you please switch on your video? Thank you.
Yes, and on the count of three, you can make your wonderful faces as well. Anything that. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So we were taking feedback from our guests. So over to you, guest Kshitij. You can unmute yourself and you can tell us about your experience.
I think I have already written on the chat box, but I think it would be great if I can speak also. I think first of all, a heartiest gratitude to each one of you for this most amazing meeting. And I am really encouraged by the seeking spirit of each one of you, especially all the speakers, evaluators, and all the people who took active part. And I think meetings like this really give you reason to these meetings like this give you hope, and it gives happiness also. So I'm very encouraged, and I am very fortunate that from I will also I'm hoping to attend more and more meetings here and looking forward to learn more. Thank you so much for this meeting.
Thank you, Kshitij. Hope to see you again in next meeting. Okay, then we have guest Arjun. Hi, Arjun.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, hi.
Hi. How did you find the meeting?
Yeah, I found it quite amazing actually, and I really want to thank all the speakers today because there is so much to learn from all of you. So I'm thinking to join it again, so as to get more learning and and gain more confidence while speaking. So yeah, it was quite very helpful, and I'm very thankful to all of you.
Thank you. You'll definitely achieve your speaking goals if you join Toastmasters. Trust me.
Sure,
Thank
sure.
you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Okay, moving to next session. That is our okay. So our award session is here. So who is the best speaker today? You can all unmute yourself and make guesses. You can voice your
Himani.
opinions.
Himani
Best-
is not speaker.
Best speaker.
Priyanka, Srishti.
Priyanka, Shrishti, Rashmi.
So best speaker is Toastmaster Srishti today. Many congratulations to you.
Congratulations, Toastmasters Srishti.
Wonderful speeches from both the speakers. Then we have best evaluator. Here, Sagar and me.
Himani.
Himani.
So after a long time, I received something. So thank you very much. Okay, so then we have our best table topic speaker. Who do you think who has won today?
Kshitij. Yes, Kshitij.
Kshitij, Nupur, Sagar.
It's Achal.
Sagar.
So many congratulations to you, Achal. You've literally spoken from your heart today.
Thank you so much, Himani.
Okay, then we come to auxiliary role player. Best auxiliary role player.
Jyoti.
Jyoti.
Well, there was a tough competition, but unfortunately, somebody else bragged it from me.
Well, Achal is bagging the second prize. It's Achal. Many congratulations.
Congratulations.
So we have best role player. Don't we have? Jyoti, could you please?
Yes, you should see it in your chat.
Okay, then we have best role player. So any guesses?
Drum roll, guys. Let's show some points. Any guesses for the best?
Toastmaster of the day.
Rashmi. Teacher,
Yes.
the Rashmi.
Toastmaster Rashmi with a $1 million smile.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so here we end the meeting, and usually we end the meeting with our signature slogan. So our signature slogan is, in Weave to Lead, leaders don't stop until they are on the top. So on count of three, you can speak with me. 3, 2, and 1. In Weave to Lead,
Leaders don't stop
until they are on the top.
they are on the top.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
very
so much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much,
Thank
everyone.
you, everyone. It
And
was
have a
very
Thank you so
wonderful
much.
meeting.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone.
Thank you, Jyoti.
Thank you,
Himani.
Sagar.
Everyone. Bye.
Thank you,
Take
Veena
care.
ma'am.